Hello again and welcome back to Scott and Wanda's World. The fat ugly one is back with one of his little bullshit beer reviews. And it's not a little beer review today. Looks like it's going to be quite a big beer review. Recently, the good ship Brewdog, who are the brewery we'll hate, but still got that little bit of interest in whether they can actually still produce a beer that's worth drinking, certainly in the supermarkets. They released a beer into their tap rooms, and I think it only went in to their tap room, so you couldn't get it online, and you couldn't get it in a shop or anything like that. It's called Black Heart. Now, for the uninitiated, it's my understanding that Black Heart is Brewdog's attempt, or little dig, at Guinness. So they've called it an unapologetic, old school, old style stout, and it went into their. And from what I understand, now my good friend, the lovely Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews, has had it on tap and said it was very decent. We all know that Brewdog are capable of brewing a decent beer, and actually their dark beer tends to be fairly good. Even was it Rum and Rattle? Wasn't for me, but I understand people did like it and actually got very good scores. Though Raggy really liked it. It wasn't my favorite. Roaster Coaster that's been in Tesco, sadly gone. It was one of the best beers that's ever been put in craft beer into a supermarket. Jet Black Heart, which I don't think this has anything to do with, but I'm prepared to be put right on that. You had the Jet Black Heart and the Nitro version that went into, I think that was Morrison's that did the Nitro Jet Black. That was an oatmeal and vanilla stout, I think I seem to remember. So, yeah, they've got history at producing, as long as they've got fucking rubbish bloody adjuncts in it, and their IPAs, which are generally middle of the road to rubbish these days, they are very capable of producing a very decent stout. And this, I looked on Saturday thinking, because we've got a Brewdog over in Southampton that I don't mind going into because their guest beers tend to be very good. I thought, well, me and Monica could have a wander over there, no pun intended, and try Blackheart. This was Saturday. I have a look on their website. Lo and behold, it's now online, and more importantly to you guys, it's now in Tesco. Okay, you can get it in your Tesco. And even more incredible is the price. So this is Blackheart, Draught Stout, 21st century stout no less, is the price. Not 4.1% on the ABV. I'm sure it's designed to look more than a little like a well-known Irish stout. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. 4.1% on your ABV. Now you're going to say to me, Scott, come on, how much is that? A fiver? Nope. £4 then. Nope. £3.50. Nah. £3. Nah. £1.75. Introductory offer? Maybe. I mean, the politics of Brewdog, do I agree with their politics? No. Do I agree with the way they treat their staff? No. Do I agree with the conduct of their CEO? No, I don't. I don't agree with any of it. But I will keep putting Brewdog beers on the channel because I think there's an interest in there. And if I'm interested, hopefully you guys are interested as well. As I said, more than a passing resemblance to a well-known Irish stout company. 4.1% on the ABV, so that's the same as I think as the. I've got one in here. The Nitro Surge cans, and I think Guinness Draught 4.1 over in the UK. Why, I don't know. So, packaging stands out. £1.50, £1.75 a can. Good. Don't know, it's Draught Stout. Don't know if it's got a widget in it. Blackheart from Brewdog. Get it out, see what it's like. It's got a widget in it. That's gone mad. I'm going to dump it then. If it's got a widget in it, with nitrogen, then we might actually put the surges through it as well. and see what that's like. That made a bloody mess. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. In the glass, light's fading here. That's not jet black. We have got a little bit of red light bleed at the bottom. So sort of deep, dark mahogany colour, rather than absolutely jet black. Nice 3-finger, tan head on the top. Has it got a widget in it? It does have a widget. It's got an inbuilt widget. You ain't going to be able to see that, I don't think. But there's a built-in widget at the bottom of the can. Anyway, £1.75. Let's get an aroma. Let's see what it smells like. There's a nice roasted coffee. Nice roasted malt. There's a little bit of chocolate in there. Picking up a little bit of caramel as well. It smells, I'm going to be honest, I like to be honest, it smells alright. Blackheart, Brewdog. Lovely, creamy, as you would expect from a nitro stout. Lovely, creamy, frothy head. Oh, it's more bitter than Guinness. There's a lovely roasted bitterness up front. Very smooth. Very smooth. For me, it's all about that roasted malt. There's some coffee in there as well, gives it a lovely bitterness. There's an underlying chocolate going around there, but it's not huge. There is a little bit of caramel in there, but it's all about that bitter roast for me. It's much roasty and toastier than Guinness. I can understand why they're calling it their answer to Guinness. The body is super smooth. There's a very gentle sweetness in there as well that balances out that quite bitter roast coffee, probably cacao hit in there, and you get a little gentle caramel sweetness just to balance it off. Otherwise, it's all bitterness. I think for £1.75, I think that's pretty decent. I've got to be honest. I'll sit and slaughter Brewdog, as you well know, if they make a bad beer. I don't think that's a bad beer. I'd pay £3 for that quite happily as well. It's nice to see that they are capable of making a decent beer. I'd like to have it on Draught as well. Obviously, this is Draught quality. I'll pick 2 cans up, so I will put one through the. I know you've got to prick it to let the nitrogen out. I will put it through the nitro surge as well and see if that makes any better or even better. But I'm going to give Brewdog Blackheart, new into Tesco today, Monday, March the 6th. I'm going to give it a thumbs up, which I don't do a lot with Brewdog beers these days. So if I've given it a thumbs up, I think it's pretty decent. And at £1.75, I'd be inclined to go and get more, in all honesty. I don't think Wanda will like it. If you like a fairly traditional, also roasted, toasted, sort of quite bitter cacao sort of stout, you ain't going to go far wrong with that at that price. I think it's okay. So, yeah, so for me, Blackheart from Brewdog. It's got a nitro widget in there as well. And the body is absolutely fantastic, as I would expect it to be. Get yourself down to Tesco's if you like a decent, well-made stout. That is one. if you have it and when you've had it, leave a comment to let me know if I'm going mad and you think it's shit. There's a subscribe button here if you like this sort of nonsense. If you like the video, get a thumbs up, then give it a thumbs down. And me and Wanda, we'll see you very soon. Have a good evening.